Hi, in this video, I'll be demonstrating how we can set up a patient appointment using the HealthStack platform. So I'm going to log in as a front desk staff. So I'll quickly log in using my login details. This is the landing page. Here you can manage your profile, set up signature, change password, edit details. Here you can view your notifications as they, come in-app notifications, by the way. And this icon here is to send out a complaint or, to HealthStack. Here you want to toggle between locations. And all of these are called modules. So you can see a global appointment module where you can view all appointments from different locations at the clinic. Here you can manage your patient's medical records and appointments from the front desk location. With the communications module, you can engage in communication within, with other departments or employees, as the case may be. Here you can send out emails, within or, outside the organization. You can manage your notifications here and send out SMSs. An example of using the SMS would be to send out an SMS to remind the patient of an upcoming appointment. Yeah. Also, I assigned to myself the finance module in case I want to track payments or I want to set up services or I need to bill a patient. So whatever, it is that your role is at the hospital as a front desk or medical records person, you'll be assigned the modules that apply. So let's move on to the business of the day, which is to set up an appointment for a patient. Before we do that, let me introduce you to how we set up patients. So I'll click on the client's uh, submodule here, and you can see a list of patients that are registered on the platform. All of these patients are called, they are old patients or returning patients. You can create or register a new patient by clicking on Create New Client using the quick client registration form or a full registration form. Once this is done, a patient will be listed here as an existing patient. Now, if you're just being onboarded, you can click on Upload Sheet to upload a long list of existing patients using an Excel spreadsheet. I wouldn't go into find HMO patients right now, maybe in a subsequent video. You can search for patient using first name or last name. Now let's deal with how you manage a patient. So this is a list of existing patients. You want to click on a particular patient on the list. You can edit the patient's details. You can edit details. So let's say this patient has a middle name called Mary rather. Mary. So I'll update this, and that is done. We now have the patient's middle name. You can build the patient with this button. You can update payment information. So all patients, when you create a new patient, the default payment mode is cash. And if you find that the patient has other preferred methods of billing, like, via an HMO cover, a family cover, or a company cover, you might want to update that here. Also, you might want to upload documents such as, let's say, any form of identification or previous medical history using the upload button here to the patient's history, and generate ID. This will do in subsequent videos, or schedule appointments. But I would rather show us, how we can schedule appointment from, using the appointment page here. So if we go to appointment here, so if you find that the patient you're working with at the moment is a returning patient, this patient is a returning patient, you can simply just go to appointment here and click on add new. For add new, you want to search the name of the patient. So let's say this patient's name is Ola. I don't know if we have a patient called Ola. Okay, yeah, we have Olawale. Okay, so we have Olawale. I'll click on Olawale Wale. So let me say this patient is going to be paying for this encounter by cash, and we want to assign this patient Olawale to a doctor. So I'm going to search for Dr. Liz. So this patient is assigned to Dr. Liz, and Dr. Liz is currently in the GOPD clinic. Also, you want to check which class this appointment falls into. Is it an on-site visit, a teleconsultation, or a home visit? You choose what applies and set the date and time for this appointment. So we want to set this appointment for 12 a.m. Set the appointment time to type to new. This is a new appointment, and set the status to scheduled rather. Or I can let me say confirmed. Reason for appointment, let me say fever. And you want to check this if you want the system to send an email notification to this patient of this appointment. I'll just uncheck that and I'll click on create appointment. By doing so, I've successfully set up this appointment for Lawale. As you can see, the date and time, because of the date and because of the current filter for this particular page, it's showing me all appointments from the 31st of October, and beyond. So you can see, the appointment we just set up for Olawale. And if I click on this appointment, you can see the details. You can edit it, as the case may be. You can edit or add or remove information from this appointments, or you can simply just click on check in to check in the patient. If the patient is currently at the hospital, you can click on check in, and the patient is currently checked in and ready to be seen by the nurses at the nursing station to take their vitals. So in the next video, we'll be taking the patient's vitals and preparing the patient to see a doctor. Thank you.